Hi, welcome back to Cornzilla. It's been a week.
Yeah, sure, a week. So here's the thing. It's a fucking. We're watching the Godzilla Kong slash fic, and I need Godzilla and Kong to make out along with Draco Malfoy and all of One Direction.
What? Are they in that? I wasn't. I didn't even know One Direction was still around.
I don't think they are.
Oh.
I'm very out of the loop.
Oh. Oh, okay.
But anyway.
I mean, were they around last week when we did Godzilla vs Kong?
I don't think so.
Dang.
So, but yeah, they made another. I didn't know that Legendary even still had the ability to make more movies.
Yeah, there's another one coming out after this.
What's next? Like, what is there?
I think Godzilla's getting a solo film.
I mean, I'm fine with that. I don't know what it would pertain to.
Look, you can just keep adding monsters.
I mean, you can. I mean, I know what I want, and I want them to keep using.
Yeah, you want Gigan. I know. Bring Gigan back.
I'm fine with Gigan. I want Megalon. I want.
Bring back Ebra.
Maybe not.
No, Ebra's my favorite.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Even I know that.
It's my second favorite Showa monster.
Wait, which one's Zebra?
The
lobster?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was thinking Hedora.
No, right. I hate Hedora.
Yeah, no,
Hedora
everyone
sucks.
hates Hedora. Look, if Ebra shows up, it needs to have surfer music. It's the only way. But anyway, yeah, I'm honestly impressed. I don't know if like Toho's just like just keep doing it. You're raking in money, so we're raking in money. Just go.
Yeah, this one made like $500 million on like $130 million budget. So I mean, obviously we're gonna get another one.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Keep making them until they set. Like, I'm fine with the Legendary verse. They're acceptable. They're good. Like, they're not bad. This isn't. We don't have a Showa situation. Like, they're fine. They're decent monster movies. I still love 2014, despite everyone else being like, that sucked.
2014 needed more Godzilla. And less cutting away from Godzilla.
I liked it.
Although, supposedly, this one has less Godzilla than that. Like, Godzilla has less screen time.
He's on the title! Like...
Yeah, I guess who was on the title of Godzilla 2014?
Yeah, but, like, that's the whole, like, it's his introduction, so it's allowed to be a tease.
It was from a post I saw a long time ago, and they were like, yeah, he's got like 5% screen time in 2014, he's got like 4% screen time in this. This is a Kong movie, by the way. Godzilla just shows up, but this is mostly a Kong movie, from what I've heard.
I gathered that, given the villain is another giant monkey, but, I mean, other than that, I don't know shit. Look, as long as Kong isn't still using the Godzilla spike axe, because I feel like...
No, he's got a robot fist now.
Why?
I don't know, we'll find out.
Fucking Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, so enjoy our return.
Yeah, we'll see you in 2 hours. Well, I mean, 2 hours for us.
Yeah.
And we're back.
Yeah.
Godzilla and Kong, they teamed up, and there was a new empire, and that was the movie. All right, let's get to the point.
I guess. We dropped, we dropped What's-His-Face from Godzilla vs. Kong, mainly because he was stupid. We've got fucking psychic shit going on.
Yeah, you know, Mothra, Queen of the Psychics.
I mean, kind of.
Yeah, I guess she has had telepathy in the past.
Yeah, well, her twins definitely had psychic powers.
Well, that was only to communicate with Mothra.
Still, I mean, that's all that What's-Her-Face does. Gia. So, yeah.
She communicates with Kong.
But, well, yeah, but that's with sign language. Like, there's nothing mystical about that.
I don't know what you're talking about. If somebody starts doing that to me, I'm gonna be like, oh man, they're casting a spell or something. I'm sorry, that was probably rude.
I mean, now I'm just thinking about Naruto and shit, but
Well, I was thinking Trunks and his burning attack or whatever.
yeah, but that's full on like hands all over the place movements, but whatever. Yeah, so Kong has a toothache and gets attacked by rats.
Yeah, swarm rule still applies.
He defeated it with traps.
Yeah, he cheated.
I mean, he's got
Kong is a dirty cheater.
It's fine.
Kong home alone the entire new empire.
Kind of. But yeah, so Kong's got a toothache, so he comes up to the surface. Everyone's detecting problems, but like they don't know what the fuck it means, and she is fucking scribbling on her desk.
Everybody's like, yeah, that's coincidence. Don't look too far into it.
Yeah.
It's definitely not psychic powers.
Yeah, but her mom's like, I know somebody who doesn't believe in coincidences, and so shows up at Bernie's place.
And it's like, Bernie, you're so cool. What can you tell me about this?
You're the coolest. And he's like, take me to Hollow Earth. And she's like, fine, whatever. And so they they fix his tooth. Like they pull it out and they give him a new tooth.
Very important.
Yeah, no, it'll be relevant. So, and this whole time, Godzilla's beating the shit out of monsters, but they're like, Godzilla's being really...
Like, he goes after a nuclear plant.
And he just sucks it up, just like, slurp through a straw, just... And it's like, it's not enough.
and then he goes to the Arctic.
He's got to go fight the weird glowing eel Tiamat.
Yeah, so this is all happening in the background, essentially. So Kong goes back down to Hollow Earth. They follow him, and Kong gets assaulted by more monkeys.
Yeah, he goes down
and then he uses a monkey as a weapon.
Oh, he swings that monkey, just beats the shit out of all of them with him. It was great. And then he like helps up one, but then it tries to stab him, so he kicks it.
Yeah, he saves him from falling off the cliff, only to be repaid with an attempted stabbing. And he's just like, you know what? No, fuck it. You go off the cliff now.
Yeah, no.
You had your chance.
Yeah. And then
he adventures with his monkey weapon.
Yes, he brings his club along just in case he loses his axe. And so Mini Kong. Mini Kong isn't even the same type of monkey. It's very weird. But and I keep saying monkey, they're apes, but
it's fine.
But Mini Kong leads him to
like a lake.
Yeah, which he clearly knows has an eel in it, and the eel attacks Kong.
And he's just like, I'm out of here.
God, I can't believe he fell for that. Holy shit. And then he gets tripped up by the axe because Kong threw it. Because Kong beat the shit out of the eel. And then they're sitting there and Kong's eating, and Mini Kong's like kind of awkwardly sitting there. And then Kong's like,
here's a chunk. Do whatever. Get out
have
of
a
here.
wad, as you described it. And this is the beginning of the trust building, despite the fact that Mini Kong literally tried to kill Kong.
Multiple times.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, so after Kong fights his eel, it cuts back to Godzilla fighting Tiamat, who is also an eel serpentine thing.
Yeah.
Who was hoarding all the solar energy?
Yeah, like the North Pole is getting bombarded by the solar wind, and so it's just like for whatever reason, it's just a place where you can absorb a lot of energy, and so Godzilla's like, you need to get the fuck out. I I gotta juice up.
I'm here to make a withdrawal.
There is a fight coming. WrestleMania is happening, and I need all of the steroids. I need to be huge. And so he just sits in the iceberg like fucking Godzilla from... Was it the original Godzilla, like Kong versus Godzilla, where he was just in the ice?
Yeah. That's how Raids Again ended.
Yeah, so he's just sitting in the ice, turning purple, and
we come back to the humans who have now made contact with the humans in Hollow Earth.
Yeah,
because of course they're humans down there.
Well, not before the one disposable person gets eaten by a tree.
Oh yeah, the guy who. The one guy we thought could only fly the plane or the heave.
Yeah.
And he gets eaten by a tree, and everybody's just like, well, that all just happened. Let's just keep going.
Yeah, no. The only person who's freaking out is Bernie.
Yeah.
It's like fucking tree ate him. Which was weird, but, whatever.
So they get the prophecy of, hey, there's this big monkey, there's Scar King, he wants to go to the surface, and Godzilla in the past told him no, and imprisoned him in the hell dimension.
Godzilla sent the Scar King to hell, and then in hell, the Scar King found the ice dragon, and,
Well, that's how hell works, doesn't it?
I mean, yeah, sure.
In some mythologies.
There are some hells that are ice, that is the thing. In fact, even Christian hell has a layer that is ice. So
yeah, it's fine.
But yeah, found an ice dragon, tamed it with a crystal, I guess.
Yeah, that's how you tame dragons, with shiny things.
I mean, it makes sense. But yeah, so what the fuck was her name?
The dragon?
Yeah.
Shimo.
That's such a dumb name. The only decent original Titan design I have seen come out.
I can't believe you still don't like Behemoth, the fucking woolly mammoth with gorilla arms.
That's so fucking stupid. That was so stupid.
At least I think that's Behemoth. I don't know. They all suck.
They're all terrible. But Shimo was decent. I liked it. And I liked that it had a power that was different than any other kaiju I can think of.
I had this conversation with my friend. I'm like, I can't think of too many, like, Godzilla monsters that have ice powers. And now that I'm thinking about it, there's, like, I guess there's a few of them in Ultraman, but they're always one-off things, so...
Well, it's hard to do ice powers with practical effects. That's why it really only works in the Legendary series, where it's all CGI, so fuck it. Ice beam.
Go! Anyway, where were we? Aside from them getting the... Okay, so they got the prophecy, and then...
It turns out that she is both Mothra twins, because she's gonna awaken Mothra, who's just been chilling as dust after she got dusted all the way back in King of the Monsters, where she got vaporized by Ghidorah, and then her dust woke up Godzilla. He's like, you killed my wife! But then Godzilla's just been having a fucking great time. Dude literally, like, we see him in the process of going on a bender. And, unfortunately, Queen of the Monsters has to show up and be like, oh, God damn it.
Oh, also Kong fights the Scar King. Scar King makes fun of the fact that he's missing a tooth.
Yeah.
Or that it's a fake tooth.
Yeah.
Kong gets frostbitten on his hand, and he runs away, taking Mini Kong with him.
Kind of.
Well, Mini Kong decides, hey, I'm betraying the Scar King because he kicked my friend into the lava.
It's unclear what their relation was, but yeah. Probably apparent, to be honest.
It's whatever. But yeah, no, so like, a bunch of the other apes follow Kong, and they get home alone.
All the traps that he set up to fight rats.
Except for the tripwire at the end, where they look at it and they're like, hey, there's a tripwire here. And then Mini Kong just like springs the trap anyway.
Yeah.
And so Kong meets up with the humans, and they look at him and they go, man, his arm got real fucked up. Hey, remember that Project Powerhouse, where we were gonna amplify Kong? By the way, that was almost done, so like we got the arm.
It's just there. We can just put it on.
And we're both looking at it like, this isn't gonna do anything for his frostbite.
Yeah, we're just gonna encase his frostbitten arm in a robot arm.
And then they're like, no, we're gonna inject him with the ooze. That'll fix him. And it's like, oh, okay, if you say so.
I mean, as long as they're gonna fix it, because otherwise it's like you just encased a dying arm in metal. I mean, that's only gonna go one way. It's gonna be gross.
So Kong goes up to the surface because they're like, hey, we're gonna need help. And Kong's like, yeah, I know the perfect guy. The guy who fucking hates my guts. He'll love to come down here.
Yeah, they described that, basically the agreement between the two is that Godzilla gets the surface and Kong lives in Hollow Earth. And this is just where we hang out. This is our peace treaty, basically. So Kong's like, alright, I'll go get him. And hops up in Cairo. And then Godzilla has managed to hoof it from the Arctic to Gibraltar. Now, that's not as in, like, if you look at a globe, that's a lot. Like, that's not quite all the way to the equator, but that's still a lot.
He's very fast.
And he fucking jumps off the Rock of Gibraltar, face plants into the water. And then they proceed to have a fight, and Godzilla's fucking juiced out of his mind. His bender, he's gone nuts. And all this time, they're getting Geo ready to awaken Mothra from the dust from which she spawns, I guess. So, yeah, she just touches a bunch of dust, and then Mothra just appears.
As she is wont to do.
And I'm like, alright, I'm excited. I love Mothra. I mean, I know Mothra's like the jobber of jobbers, except when she's the main character.
Mothra's not really a jobber all that much.
Mothra dies a lot. That's
yeah, and then her babies come back and they win.
Yeah, I know, but that's still to me.
Mothra's more of a jobber when Mothra is the main character.
Yeah, well. Regardless, I'm excited for Mothra because I really like Mothra. And,
yeah, so much so you won't watch the fucking Mothra movies. You're like, those don't count.
Well, at this point, it's like we've got the Mothra movies, we've got the fucking...
There's only 4 Mothra movies.
Yeah, but we've also got, the... Oh, God, what's his name? Entirely different franchise, different company, Turtle.
Gamera?
Yes, we have the Gamera movies...
Yeah, and you refuse to watch those. I'm gonna.
No. I am actually kind of down to watch Gamera movies now. But
oh god, it only took like 40 fucking Godzillas.
Look, I was very, very focused, and then you had to wear me down with all this fucking Ultraman. And it's finally just like, you know what? Maybe I'm just a general kaiju fan, and maybe I should broaden my horizons and not just focus on the lizard. But anyway, yeah, so Mothra's back, and Godzilla's ball and chain has to go up there and fucking stop this stupid shit. And yeah, so Mothra just shows up, and Godzilla's like, oh, god damn it.
No, babe, I swore I wasn't gonna kill the monkey.
I'm sorry.
We were just having a good old friend tussle, right, Kong?
Yeah,
right?
No, I gave him a suplex, like it was crazy. That was all pretend.
Kong, he dragged me down the street by my tail. Like,
no, it was all in good fun. I lasered through the pyramids.
Just a little roughhousing. Anyway, babe, what's up?
What's up? Oh, the ice dragon's back. And the stupid monkey. Alright, I guess we'll clean this up. Me, protector of the Iwi.
So they all jump down back into Hollow Earth, right on schedule for Scar King and Shimo to show up and tear through the barrier and stop the pyramids from touching.
Yeah, because if the pyramids touch, then the whole thing goes anti-gravity.
Yeah, there's a pyramid on the ceiling. There's a pyramid on the floor,
and they're perfectly lined. Like, we had a whole joke with like them building the two pyramids. Just to be like, we have to make sure they line up. How'd things going on your end?
I swear, if you're 2 feet to the left again.
We had to fix this, and apparently they move the pyramids like on a regular basis.
Yeah, it's real good.
But yeah,
so we get a zero gravity fight.
It existed. Like, I'll be honest, the fighting in this was, there wasn't a lot of it, and it
kind of just ended, honestly.
It wasn't that good. No, yeah, it was like, it was really cool, like the setup, and like it's Godzilla versus Shimo and Kong versus Scar King. But it just kind of happens, and then they all fall into the portal, and they all show up in Rio de Janeiro, which rebuilt itself after Rodan roasted it, I think.
I mean, I think Ghidorah also helped.
Yeah, but
at least that's what I remember from that movie poster.
Yeah,
is Ghidorah doing lightning across from the Redeemer statue.
I don't fucking remember, but yeah, so there's a tidal wave coming, but it freezes because Shimo and Kong and Scar King pop out first, and then Shimo's around, and then finally Godzilla breaks out. It's just like, it's too fucking cold! But Shimo's already started the next ice age by breathing into the sky.
Yeah.
It doesn't even snow. It just makes clouds.
It was getting there. She was just gonna, like, block out the sun, and then...
I don't know why that mattered.
It's fine. Anyway, Kong punches out one of Scar King's teeth.
Yeah.
And we all share a laugh, because we're like, haha, you made fun of Kong for missing a tooth, and now you're missing a tooth.
It really was the knee slapper of the movie.
Oh, we're not giving that bonus points?
No.
There was such a setup to that and everything.
It was a setup to several things.
Anyway.
Like when what's his face brings all the electric flying things to.
Oh yeah.
To buy time before a literal, like when Kong and Godzilla show up, it's kind of awesome because like there's just this glowing meteor shooting out from the portal, and then it's just those two running, and I don't know what Mothra was doing.
Mothra was taking the long way.
Yeah, but
her secret passage,
clearly. But yeah, so they're fighting and shit, and
basically, Scar King tries to use his cool whip on Godzilla, and Godzilla's like, yeah, that's really fucking lame, actually.
Yeah, that's cute and all, but I'm the king of the monsters. You stand no chance.
And so he breaks the crystal off, and Kong goes to get it, but then Scar King grabs him and is holding him down with a headlock, and Mini Kong comes out with the battle axe and shatters the crystal.
Which just explodes, and then... Which is not what I thought was going to happen. I thought it was like a spine from Shimo. I thought they were going to like give it back to Shimo, but I guess not. They just shatter it, and then Shimo's like, oh, that was weird.
Wow, that lizard over there, he's kind of hot. I'm siding with him. And she freezes Scar King, and then Kong shatters him into pieces.
Yeah, no, it was great.
And then the movie ends.
Yeah, no, it's just like... Godzilla releases all of his pent-up frustration and unfreezes the atmosphere, I guess. Goes back to sleep in the Colosseum. We forgot to talk about that. He fought in Rome and just took a nap in the Colosseum. He was just like, this is cozy. It's like a cat. It's like, found his bed.
Yeah, no, it's really good. I remember when the movie came out and there was a whole bunch of fan art of Godzilla just sleeping in the Colosseum.
It's a good visual. But yeah, Kong goes back to the lava stage and brings Shimo And it's like, I am your king now, and then pets Shimo, and Shimo's like, I'm like I'm an ancient god. What are you doing?
Yeah, no, I'm probably older than Godzilla is, actually. And Godzilla's fucking old.
Yeah, no. It's actually unclear because, as far as we can tell, Godzilla is the same Godzilla from the prophecy about fighting the Scar King the first time. Because they...
Well, Godzilla's been around... The legendary Godzilla's the oldest one. Like, he's been around for a long fucking time.
Yeah, anyway, yeah, he's... The monster who swallowed a star, which I don't know what to make of that. But, yeah. I like that this Godzilla is also just a sponge. And can just, suck up radiation. Like, he's bordering on power hour levels of bullshit.
Yeah, it's really good.
Like,
I love it.
I mean...
I love when Godzilla does really dumb things.
I mean, it's...
Like suplexes and drop kicks.
Did he do a drop kick?
He probably not in this one.
I don't remember him doing a drop kick in, I don't remember him doing a drop kick in Versus.
I mean, I guess if he was going to do a drop kick, that'd be the one.
Yeah.
Because I think King of the Monsters is still kind of serious.
Well, he's fighting Ghidorah. Like, you don't need to do those kind of moves because, like, Ghidorah's just got heads. Like, you just... It's too big for Godzilla to grapple anyway, not to mention it flies.
It's fine. It's fine.
But yeah.
Anyway, let's throw some numbers at it.
Yeah, I guess we will. Visual effects. I mean...
They were better than Vs. Kong, I think. There was a lot more going on.
Yeah.
I don't think I looked at anything and went, wow, that looks fake as hell.
I appreciated because one of the things that Godzilla vs. Kong did was that it really humanized Kong, but then it really dehumanized Godzilla. Because Godzilla kind of needed to be the foil. But I appreciate in this movie that they both kind of got the kind of human aspect treatment where they're both making faces and they're both relatable and yeah. Also, I mean, I don't know. Like, the ice effect was fine. It didn't feel to me like it was all that impressive.
I mean, it looked like ice.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah. Mothra was cool. Golden fucking flakes. And it's just like, it's Mothra. I'm like, she's back.
Again. Tell a friend. So whatever we gave Vs. Kong, give it that, or
it was
plus
10.
1. Oh, well,
so,
give it that.
Like, we can't give it anything better. Plot. Godzilla
has to go on a bender to fight the stronger enemy, and Kong is there.
Godzilla's on a quest for more power, and Kong's on a quest for family. It's basically Devil May Cry, but dumber. Somehow.
Yeah, okay.
Like, because like, Godzilla's Virgil, he's on the quest for power, and Kong is Dante on the quest for family. But, Kong's not surfing around on enemies talking about pizza, so, I don't know, man. Like,
I don't think it was a particularly strong plot to get all these monsters together to fight, so...
It was fine. It was just... It felt very... It felt like this movie should have actually been longer. Because a lot of Godzilla's stuff was just, like, rushed. Like, it was just like, let's look at Godzilla for about 2 minutes while he does, like, 15 things, and we're gonna wrap it up, and then we're gonna go back to Kong.
Yeah. Kong's very important here. He's suffering from frostbite, toothache.
Kong is getting bodied by something at basically every moment in this movie. Except for the one part where he swings a child around. But, like, even still, he was kind of getting bodied for a bit.
I don't know. Plot-wise, probably 6 or 7.
Yeah, I'll hit with a 7. The acting was good.
Yeah, it was acting all right.
Nothing to write home about.
Bernie was Bernie.
Bernie was Bernie. He was there for what we needed him for.
What did we give the acting in First Kong?
8. Also, I skipped a whole category. We'll have to come back to it.
Oh yeah, the most important category.
Yeah,
the reason why we're doing this.
Yes, I'll like I said, I'll circle back to it.
I guess it was on the same level as First Kong, I think.
All right, we'll hit it with an 8. So I accidentally skipped the most important fucking category because I'm good at this and I know what I'm doing. Monster combat.
I'll be honest, I kind of forgot all the cool moves they did.
There really wasn't
like there was the suplex, there was Scar King's whip grabbing a building and throwing that. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, and Kong punching through it.
And then all Shimo did was beams.
Yeah, but like it's a quadruped. Like
it can do some headbutts. It can do some tackles.
I think that happened, but I don't remember.
A lot of Godzilla's fights were completely rushed and yeah. Godzilla fought like 4 different things and
yeah, like he fought the giant spider thing and he just blew it the fuck up.
He just got right in his face like, "Hey, here's a beam.
Yep.
All right, going to bed."
Yep. And then he sucked up a reactor and blew up some UAVs and then he off-screen diced up Tiamat and then hung out in his lair. Just weird. Like, I don't know, like... I don't know. Like, as much as Godzilla's supposed to be, like, balanced, I feel like he really just loves to go around and just kill things. It's just like... Do you have to? Like...
Absolutely. All the Kong fights felt the same. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, like the whole anti-gravity thing was just us sitting there and being like, why?
I mean, I guess it was cool to look at, but like
it didn't if anything it facilitated them getting sent to the surface, which was the opposite of what it was intended to do.
Yeah, now that you say that.
Yeah, like it just eventually just led them all to the portal, and it's like, okay, a bunch of monkeys died, I guess. It was fine. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know where they went after the attack with the what were those things called? The idiots that the guy with the heave went and rounded them up and
yeah.
They all the bugs got dusted and then
he landed. Yeah, they all got.
And then there was only Shimo and Scar King left. It felt like.
Well, the other monkeys were there because they.
Oh right, Tiny Kong kicks one of them.
Yeah,
in the face off a cliff and probably didn't kill it.
It's unclear, but yeah, all of Scar King's toadies were just like the ones that had like the paint on their faces and stuff. They're the ones who are really into it. They
just sort of disappeared. It's I guess they probably it's what.
I guess the anti-gravity took care of them. Like, it was really unclear and kind of unsolved because all the main characters just left. And you're just like, okay, all the main monsters just left, and then
Well, the main characters kind of left too, because like, they're just whatever. We're over here.
oh yeah,
Mothra saved us, and now we're done.
We're just all gonna get into the heave, and fucking Bernie's gonna talk about kissing one of the vet guy on the mouth. But yeah, and then
I'd say hit it with a 6 for like it wasn't bad, but outside of like 3 moves, it wasn't memorable.
I don't know if I'd hit it with a 6. That feels low. Because King of the Monsters got an 8.
Yeah, but like Ghidorah and Rodan, they fought each other, and then there was a really cool scene where Godzilla gets powered up, and he like puts Ghidorah in his mouth, and
kind of. I don't know. I feel like the end of Ghidorah was just Godzilla just kind of like he just let out a shockwave, and it was like, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, but like Godzilla got dropped from like low orbit.
True, that did happen, but I don't know.
Okay, fine, hit it with a 7, whatever.
That'll do. We didn't watch a dub. Although the subtitles were fun, because we put it on like for those English subtitles for deaf and hard of hearing, and we got any number of adjectives to describe the music.
There was one scene where the music, the adjective changed like 3 times.
It was weird.
It was like thrilling, mysterious, and then mystical or some nonsense like that.
Yeah, no, they really they really opened up the thesaurus on that one, but yeah. So how much do we give? Okay, special mention gets up to 5. So the special mention.
I mean, I kind of like Kong using a child as a weapon.
Like, the absolute abuse of Mini Kong. Mini Kong gets fucking ragdolled, beaten, thrown around, destroyed harder than the fucking child from versus Megalon. Like, just wrecked. It really felt like it was just an excuse. It's just like, we can just do this.
Yeah, people won't care. This isn't a real human. This isn't a real child. It's fine, whatever. Kong, go slap somebody with him.
Yeah, just swing him around. He'll be fine. It's not even real. What do I want to call it? Like, I feel like calling it abuse is, like, kind of a bad way to go about it.
Kinda.
Yeah, no, like, I think after, even after Mini Kong fucking broke the crystal, like, he just got flung by the explosion.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Fuck, I just keep coming back to abuse, and it's not the word.
Mini Kong Calamity.
Nah, that feels like it's like a force of nature, and this really is deliberate.
Mini Kong can't catch a break. Mini Kong, combat specialist.
No. I'm gonna call it Mini Kong Karmic Retribution. Because it like immediately betrays Kong and then within minutes is being fucking annihilated and just never catches a break through the rest of the movie. I don't know, like maybe like a 3.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That puts it at 35? Doesn't seem right.
No, it sounds about right.
Yeah. No, it'd be 35. Which I think raises the average, since this is another legendary movie, and apparently we're getting another one.
I mean, that'll be like 3 years from now.
Yeah. I don't know. It makes it feel like the legendary, like like we're not gonna be able, like we're gonna have to like redo the legendary wrap up at some point.
We don't gotta do that. We don't gotta make another wrap up.
Yeah, but maybe at some point it'll actually end.
Yeah, until we start getting the spin-offs.
We already have spin-offs. It's a fucking Monarch show.
Oh yeah, we'll get spin-off movies. Following everybody's favorite, like we'll get the Behemoth movie, and then we'll get a Tiamat show.
I think I'm good. I think I can live without that. Also, Tiamat was also fine. Like they're doing a better job with. I mean, the spider squid thing, I think that was from something else, but that thing was awful. But the Tiamat and Shimo were fine. They were good. Good enough. Like you made things that felt like they fit in universe.
Yeah.
Minus the fact that fucking Tiamat's basically just an ice shit.
What's his name? Yeah, I was
Anguirus.
Oh, that's not where I was going.
Oh, well, I mean
I was thinking Manda.
Did I say the wrong name?
You said Anguirus.
But I was referring to Shimo.
Oh, I was thinking of...
Oh, Tiamat is...
I was thinking of Tiamat being an ice... Or, I don't know why I thought Maybe because it was in the Arctic. I was thinking it was just Mando again.
Yeah, Manda's terrible and also not as interestingly designed as Tiamat.
Look,
so...
Manda's only had 2 appearances in the Godzilla universe.
Yeah, no, they've been awful, so...
There was that time Manda wrapped around the fucking Gotengo.
Uh-huh.
And then got drilled and died.
Uh-huh.
Before the opening credits, I think. It was really good.
Yeah, I know, it was great. All to explain the origins of
If you forgot Captain Gordon's name,
I know.
He will come down from the heavens with his katana.
It'll be a bad time.
Alright, well, we'll see you guys in another... I don't know when.
Years. Maybe, depending.
Whenever -1 comes out in a form that I can grab. Because I'm not paying for Netflix.
Yeah.
Alright, well. We'll see you later.